Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be this look that I'm wearing right now. It's a little bit dramatic, cat eye going on. I really wanted to do like the lower lash line type of extension in the inner corner. I'm digging it. I'm gonna give myself a round of applause because today has been like a good day makeup wise because my wings came out even. I know. First world problems. I know that the lid is soft, but you do have a super dark and smoky lash line, plus you got the wing and dramatic lashes. You could totally switch these out for like Ardell Demi Wispies or anything like that, but I think that this look looks really good. And yeah, I'm so excited. Another fall look. If you guys have any video requests, please let me know in the comments down below, or you can just, or you guys can let me know on any of my social media, my Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all of that fun stuff, or you can leave a comment down below just letting me know what you guys want to see next. And yeah, I have a bunch of ideas in mind, so I'm super happy, and I'm gonna stop rambling now because you guys know I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you just want me to stop talking already, let's go ahead and get on with the video. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and start with the face first. I'm prepping my skin with my Too Faced HangoverX primer, just rubbing that all over my face, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab this Estee Edit Pore vanishing stick and throw that in the areas where my pores appear a little larger. Then, of course, I'm going to go in with my magical Unicorn Dust, the Smashbox Primer water. I seriously cannot do my makeup without this primer water. It's so amazing. And then for foundation, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation and my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation, just because my Makeup Forever is just too dark for my complexion right now. So the Maybelline Fit Me is a little bit lighter. So I'm just going to go ahead, mix it on the back of my hand, and then start bouncing it into my face. Pouncing it onto my face with a damp beauty blender. Next, I'm going to go ahead and grab my concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the shade Light. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all to the areas where I want to conceal and brighten, so underneath the eyes, around the nose, forehead, chin, all that fun stuff. And then we're going to go ahead and pick up our damp beauty blender again, and we're just going to go ahead and push that product into our skin. I love using a beauty blender, and this concealer is super full coverage, so the beauty blender, because it is damp, will pick up excess product so we don't look cakey. So that's why I love using the beauty blender, and I'm also just going to go ahead and take that excess product and that excess concealer after we blended it out onto our lid to prime and get our lids ready for some eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do some cream contouring. I'm using another Tape Shape Concealer by Tarte, and this is in the shade, I believe, Deep. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw this around my forehead, around the perimeters of my face, underneath the cheekbones where I want a nice contour, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend out the forehead portion with my damp beauty blender, kind of like the butt side, I like to call it. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick up a Real Techniques brush, I believe this is. It's a dual fiber brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend out that contour, and I'm also going to blend it out in circular motions. It's a really nice stippling dual fiber brush, and it's really going to help blend it out, and I feel like this concealer blended out so nicely, and I loved the way that this looks. To set everywhere we put concealer, I'm going to go ahead and grab my RCMA No Color Powder and put it on the lids, underneath the eyes, anywhere we put concealer. And I love using my damp beauty blender with this, even though I don't really bake too long because I do have drier skin and baking just kind of emphasizes it. But this RCMA powder really is really awesome to bake and set with drier skin. It doesn't really make my skin any more drier than it is, if that makes sense. As you can see, I just pretty much set everywhere I put concealer, and once I'm done setting every single spot, I go ahead and take a brush and just dust off the excess powder. And then for bronzer, I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Tantric bronzer, and this bronzer is hella pigmented, and it's even more pigmented on top of a cream contour. So if I'm looking a little gracy, don't worry, I realize how pigmented it is, and I go in with a dual fiber brush, and I go ahead and blend everything out. Then to further contour, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette. I'm grabbing this shade and this shade right here. I believe it's called Subconscious. I honestly don't even remember the names of these, so I will link them down below. But I'm grabbing the more ashier tone and mixing it in with the middle shade and just carving my cheekbones out with my NARS Eda brush. So now we're just going to go ahead and skip to the eyes. I'm using my Morphe 35O palette today. And I'm going to go ahead and grab this more orangey. It kind of reminds me of Makeup Geek's Chickadee eyeshadow. And I'm taking that on a MAC 217 brush. And we're just blending this in the outer corner. Everything about this look, I want it to be in the outer corner. I want it to be really accentuating that outer corner and making my eyes look elongated. So I'm just going to flick that up towards the tail of my brow. This look is really easy, especially for the shadows, because we're sticking to the outer corner and we're just going to go in with each darker and darker shade. So grabbing this middle shade in the 35O, I'm grabbing a more smaller brush and we're just going to put that right in the outer corner again. I'm not bringing these colors too far in. I'm really sticking it. I really want all that definition and depth in the outer corner. I'm then taking my Sigma E40. This brush has no product on it and I'm really just making sure all the colors blend nicely together. So I'm going back in with that Morphe 35O, grabbing the 4 darkest shades I pretty much want to use, and I'm going in with a smaller and more dense pencil brush, and we're really going to define that outer V. I'm still flicking that darker shadow up towards the tail of the brow, and then we're going to go back in with that Sigma E40 with no product on it, and we're pretty much going to blend out everything again. Now I'm grabbing this Jouer Kitten liner, I believe it's called, and I'm just pretty much mapping out where I want my winged liner to be. I wanted it more straight coming out from my lower lash line rather than more on an angle. So that's what I'm doing. I'm pretty much just sketching it out, and then I'm going to go in with my NYC liquid liner in black and go over everything, elongate the liner as well, make it darker, make it blacker. I made more of the wing thicker rather than the whole entire winged liner. I didn't want it too thick on my lid, but I did make it a little bit thicker in that outer corner. Grabbing my Kat Von D Shade Light eye palette, I'm grabbing the black and the brown from this palette and I'm throwing this in my outer crease area. I want the crease, especially in the outer corner, to be dark, and I want it to look like it's coming from the liner, but I don't want it too black, so I am going to go ahead and take my Sigma E40 with no product on it again and blend everything out together. And I'm even going to grab my MAC 217 again with that very first shade that we used in the crease, that more orangey shade, and even further blend it out. And because we did add shadow on top of our liner, I'm just going to go back in and make sure that the liner is super black. Next, I'm going to apply mascara, and I'm using the Tarteist mascara. Moving onto the lower lash line, I'm grabbing that black and that brown again from the Kat Von D palette and an angled brush, and I'm pushing this up against my lower lash line, and I'm pretty much doing this all the way up against the lower lash line until we get in that inner corner, and we're just going to make it straight out, kind of extending that inner corner. Using just the brown from the Kat Von D palette, I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out on the lower lash line and make it super, super smoky. If you feel like the extension you made from the lower lash line isn't so sharp, you can go in with that concealer that you use. Any concealer is fine, and go ahead and just carve it out. Just be super careful. And then I'm grabbing this matte white shade and this brown shade, mixing it together and just setting that from the Morphe 35O. I'm then going in with that orange shade and further blending out the lower lash line. For lashes, I'm using Blinking Beaute lashes, and this is in the style Samantha, one of my favorite styles. And then I'm going to pop in an inner corner highlight. I'm using Magic Act by Makeup Geek. It is a foiled eyeshadow. Once you've done that, coat your lower lashes with mascara and the eyes are complete. Going back to the face, I'm grabbing this Tarte Amazonian Clay blush, and this is in the shade Captivating, one of my favorite blushes. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's a nice corally peach shade, and I'm grabbing that on a Morphe E6 brush and just throwing that on the apples of my cheeks. Grabbing a stippling brush, and then we're just going to go ahead and blend it out. For highlight, I'm grabbing the JACLYN Hill and BECCA Cosmetics Champagne Glow palette, and I'm grabbing Prosecco Pop and bathing my whole entire face with this, cheekbones, forehead, Cupid's bow, chin, all that fun stuff. Go ahead and highlight until people in space can see you. When I'm done highlighting, I like to go over everywhere I put that highlight with my damp beauty blender. It kind of takes away the powdery effect. And then for lips, I'm going to go ahead and grab one of my favorite lip liners. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil, and this is in the shade 1993. I'm lining my lips and filling them in, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab this Jouer Matte Lip Cream. Oh my god, guys, this has been my obsession recently. It's so beautiful. This is in the shade Buff, and it is a little bit more pinkier base. That's why I did put a more nude liner on it. But oh my god, this color, this formula is stunning. I absolutely love it. And once you've done that, this look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!